Hello and welcome to day 5 of the 5-day SEO challenge. Thanks very much for sticking with us up until this point. So what we're going to look at today is backlinks. So the way I like to look at it is there's 3 parts to a good SEO strategy: technical SEO, on-page SEO, and off-page SEO. So technical SEO is the technical relevance and expertise of your website. Making sure there's no errors, so Google are happy to send their users to your website. On page is the optimization, making sure we've got the right keywords in place, the right meta description. The final one is backlinks, and some could argue backlinks are probably one of the most important things that a website could have. So a backlink is where an external site links to your site. So it could be, abcblogs.co.uk, like a bit of your content, and they reference your content in the blog, or they reference your service in their blog, and that link points to your site. Simple, right? But it's not as simple as it sounds, because you've got no follow links, you've got do follow links. What we're focusing on today, because I could go on about this forever, but what we're focusing on in this 5-day challenge is actionable tips, things that you can do straight away. Hence, I haven't gone into loads of detail on technical SEO and on-page SEO. It's just about getting these things out there as quickly as we can. So the first thing we're going to want to do for backlinks is you're going to want to add your business to as many directories as you can. Relevant directories are better. Relevance is really important in regards to backlinks. So get on your Yell.com, your Yelp, Free Index, Link Center, Scoot. Get on all those directories, as many as you can find, and start adding your business. So making sure that the name, address, and the phone number match across every directory that you're going to do. It goes without saying, you should have a Google My Business profile as well, okay? And making sure that you Google My Business profile and all those different directories that you add to across the web, your name, the address, and the phone number matches, okay? So that relevance really helps. So once we've done that, we want to be continually adding these directories on an ongoing basis. SEO takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something you should take time with. Add maybe 10, 15 links a month. Take your time with it. Slowly grow it over time. SEO is a long-term strategy. Now what we need to think about is how we can add some more links. Now, we have to go a bit old school with getting backlinks. Sometimes it is a case of picking up the phone, having a conversation with another webmaster and saying, could you link to my site? Would you be happy to do that? And maybe I can link back to yours from a different site and aspects like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of competitor research and identify where we could potentially get more links from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to where we were earlier with the plumbing services website. I'm going to copy that. Now I'm on a site now called Free Backlink Checker, and it's SEO review tools. I think it's part of SEMrush. Now at Turn Zero Digital, we use a paid for tool, which is quite complex. This is a free tool that you can use online. So there's limitations, but what you'll find is you're able to get some data from it. So what I'm going to put in here, I'm going to paste their website as so, and you can see the domain. I'm going to click the capture box there, and I'll scroll down a bit, and I'm going to do a search on that. So I'm looking for the backlinks. So these are all the websites that link into this site. So let's do a perform check. Okay, so it's just coming through now. Okay, so you can see just on this basis, this website has nearly 20,000 backlinks, and so you can see why it was ranking really highly for the search terms that we looked at when we were doing the keyword research. It's got a domain authority of 15, 173 domains, so 173 websites will link back, but across those websites, it'll be nearly 20,000 links and 174 domains. So let's scroll down a little bit again, and what we can now find is all these links. So you can see here Bristol Boiler Services, link to them, 12345.com, they link into them. Billy, that could well be a directory. This is definitely a directory. So what you would do is you'd start looking at these websites. I think this will give me a few of them. So it's quite a few there, as you can see scrolling down. that we can look at. And what we do is we look at each one of these sites and think, could I get a link from this website? They've already linked to my competitor. Would they link to me? And you could go onto these sites and there may be a button there that says add your website or submit a post for free. Or it could be a case of, well, I can't see anything, so I might drop them an email. I might give them a call saying, can I write a guest post for you? You know, I noticed that you covered how to fix a boiler, but you didn't say how to bleed a radiator. Could I write a guest post for you and include a link back to my website? So it's a long and ongoing process, but it's a really important factor in getting your links to your website, and that will improve your traffic rating in the long term. Okay, so for an actionable tip, go and find some directories. Make sure you Google My Business profiles up and running, but then go and find some directories and start adding slowly your websites to these directories. Don't sit down and do them all in a day. That's just doesn't make any sense, and I'm sure you've got better things to do than that. But aim to maybe add 10, maybe 15 directories a month. Start looking at different opportunities for guest posting and different sites by looking at what your competitors doing and maybe identifying those opportunities, and grow your links over time. Do not, I repeat, do not buy links. Okay, you can go to some sites and it'll say, buy 30,000 links for £5. And sometimes it can work, but sooner or later, usually in a couple of months, your website will go from number 1 to number 100 and beyond. So because algorithms change, you can't trick Google. SEO will always be the same from the perspective of write really good content that helps people out and content that people want to link to. If you try to play Google, if you try to game Google by doing falsehoods and trying to con them out, in the long term, you'll lose. Take your time with it. SEO takes time. Write good content that help people and content that people want to link to, and you can't go for wrong. Well, thanks very much for sticking with me on this 5-day challenge. We'll provide an offer for tomorrow to see if you want to move these things forward. But take care, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.